I'll give you me. I'll give you my whole body. Okay.
Hey, yo, OJ. This is not what we doing, brothers. Hey, man, what's up, y'all? Back in the video. Hey, right to the incredible OJ Simpson chase. Hey, man, make sure I like, subscribe, share. Hey, let's get straight to the video. Hey, see the broken soundproof behind me? You can fix that by just subbing, bro. It don't cost nothing. It's free, gang. Like, just subscribe, bro. You already watching the video. You might as well. And I got somebody to tell y'all subscribe. Hey, tell them subscribe.
Wait, right now?
Yeah, like right now, bro.
Subscribe.
Hey, I love y'all, man. Enjoy the video.
The moment they want to capture is the perp walk of OJ Simpson, who any minute from now will be placed in handcuffs right here.
OJ Simpson.
In the mid-90s, this was about as big a media spectacle as one can imagine.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, OJ Simpson was him in college, fo. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, or not college, and NFL. Like, he was gonna break records. Like,
Greatest running back of all time.
OJ Simpson was known as one of the most successful football players of all time. Besides his football career, he had made a name for himself as a media personality, appearing as a sports commentator, movie actor, and in several commercials.
Pioneer's New Country Spicy Chicken.
And not only would he be placed in custody, it would also be for one of the most serious crimes imaginable,
okay.
as OJ Simpson was the main suspect in a double homicide investigation. 5 days earlier,
he got a double homie? I thought it was just one person. I didn't know he... Wait, oh. OJ, I didn't know you did all that, brother. He was still posting on Instagram. You feel me? Them reels. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
in the Brentwood area of Los Angeles, 2 dead bodies were found. The victims were Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman, murdered in front of Brown's apartment.
I do know
Nicole was OJ Simpson's ex-wife, who for many years had been harassed by her former partner, both during the marriage as well as afterwards. OJ is said to have regularly stalked her as well as been violent towards her.
Why do you have to stalk your wife? Like, what's up?
911 emergency.
Can you get someone over here now to 325 Gretna Green? He's back. Please.
Well, okay, what does he look like?
He's OJ Simpson. I think you know his record.
The second victim, Ron Goldman, was a friend of Brown's, and he just happened to be at Brown's apartment that night to drop off something she had forgotten.
Now, you know, bro. Now, you know damn well, bro. One of her friends came over just to drop by something that she left off. Ron Goldman, I know what type of person you is, brother. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not following OJ Simpson for what he did. I think it was valid, just based off this. She got caught, and he crashed out. Hey, this is kind of relatable to something that I would do. You feel me? This is not too far off from what the regular simulated night for me in this situation would have been like too. You feel me? I think what he did was perfectly fine. Now I know the real story now, bro.
Traces of a perpetrator's blood were discovered at the crime scene, and this evidence was incriminating OJ, who became the main suspect. Based on this evidence, the police decided to arrest OJ Simpson.
The Los Angeles County District Attorney has just filed murder charges against Orenthal James OJ Simpson.
Due to his fame and previous cooperation with the police.
His name is Orenthal? Bro, his name sounds like a medicine, fo. Orenthal? Whoa, who are his parents? I'm gonna look it up after this. Why would you name him Orenthal?
It was assumed that there was no risk of an escape. After all, a famous celebrity like that wouldn't go on the run, they thought. And so, an agreement between the police and OJ's lawyers was made, allowing him to turn himself in at the police station, leading to this crowd of reporters. But this is where things go differently. Time passes, and after more than 2 hours, the reporters are suddenly asked to come inside the building. Not knowing why, they are stunned to hear the police statement.
Talk to me.
Los Angeles Police Department right now is actively searching for Mr. Simpson.
With OJ not showing up, police started heading his way. OJ Simpson had spent the night, and as well as Al Collins, OJ's former football teammate and a childhood friend. When the police officers arrived, they first met OJ's lawyers, who were agreeing to OJ calming down to be arrested.
Greeted them. They were very polite and courteous. They told us that they would follow normal procedure. Handcuff OJ.
I don't know who this is.
Take him to the police station, and
he's part of the FBI, right?
Agreed that we would be able to accompany him. At that time, it was suggested that Dr. Fairstein go up and tell him that he was
Hey, is he the one that said, ladies and gentlemen, we got him? Is that him?
going to be transported in handcuffs into custody. It was at that time when Dr. Fairstein went in the room to alert him that we discovered for the first time that OJ was not present. Al Cowlings was not present.
With the two men gone, the only thing that was found in the room were 3 letters that OJ left behind, which to most people seemed to indicate that he was planning on taking his own life.
Fo, how does this always happen, bro?
The other to his mother, and one to the general public. A letter which Robert Kardashian read aloud to reporters only a few hours later.
I think of my life and feel I've done most of the right things. So why do I end up like this? I can't go on.
One of the most famous personalities in the city and the country has disappeared. And almost at the same time as the police, thousands of reporters became aware of it and head on a search. It is the beginning of a race of who can track down OJ Simpson first. What no one knows at this point is that OJ is not hiding in any home, but is on the road. At this time, OJ is sitting in the passenger seat of a white Ford Bronco, while Cowlings, who owns the car, is driving.
Like, gang, if you not... he literally contradicts himself so much. Bro, if you're not, like, guilty of it, why are you on a run and going so far away? Like, why are you doing that? He said, I don't know why everybody is just going against me, bro. I don't understand. Like, all right, so stay right there and fight in court. Why are you leaving to go to Sandusky? Best stay in LA, bro.
Heading down south on the 405 freeway. The destination they picked is the Ascension Cemetery, located in Orange County, a place where the two of them had been to only a few hours earlier. On June 16, the day before this escape, the funeral of Nicole Brown Simpson took place right here. Even though there were already increasing doubts about OJ's innocence at the time, as the ex-husband of the victim, he attended the memorial service.
The mourning ex-husband, the grieving father, the focus of a murder investigation.
Now, a day later, OJ wanted to go back to her grave, presumably to harm himself right there. When the two arrive at the cemetery,
I swear, people would be so messed up in the head. I don't be realizing, fun.
Police car blocking the entrance.
They wouldn't let you in?
Well, AC saw him and avoided going in.
Unsure on what to do next, Cowlings parks the car near the cemetery. According to his own statement, OJ wanted to wait for the police to leave so he could still go to the grave. While they were waiting, they turn on the radio, and they notice that there are reports on almost all frequencies about a large-scale search for the two. Presumably, in order not to be recognized, OJ now moves from the passenger seat to the back seat and lies down. And he instructs Cowlings to drive back up north, heading to his house.
Like, bro, you doing all this and you not guilty? Like, bro, it's too many precautionary measures you did, folks. Like, you just a liar, bro.
With the goal of meeting his mother there.
Mother there.
Knowing that there is an active manhunt for him, OJ Simpson then decides to call the police himself, who immediately trace the call to determine where it's coming from. The signal appears to originate near the El Toro Y interchange.
That's all units and stations for Station 18 per LAPD. Attempt to locate 187 suspect. Southbound 5 freeway from El Toro at 1646 hours. In a white 1993 Ford Bronco, possible plate 3 Delta Hotel Yankee 503.
With this information,
Delta Hotel Yankee 503.
It doesn't take long until the first police car spots the vehicle.
241, I'm behind it. Occupied by a male black. Northbound 5, north of Red Hill.
A male black.
Journalists all across LA were listening into police radio, and soon the first news chopper finds the chase and goes live on air.
Uh-oh.
Just past 17th northbound I-5.
Here 18315, we have a traffic break northbound I-5, just north of Regional 7. He's continuing now, he is continuing.
Though Cowlings doesn't stop, he also doesn't try to outrun the police, traveling a mere 30 miles per hour. Due to the slow speed of the chase and the fact that no new cars can catch up from behind the police, the traffic around the Bronco drops significantly.
They seem to have cleared the freeway pretty much like they do when you see a presidential motorcade.
However, things are completely different in the airspace over the highway, where more than 9 different news helicopters are now broadcasting the chase to homes and sports bars all across the nation.
There's nothing you can do about this, like you're caught.
As Cowlings continues to follow the highway, he then calls 911, trying to negotiate with the police.
911, what are you reporting?
This is AC. I have OJ in the car.
Okay, where are you?
Please, I'm coming up the 5 freeway.
Okay.
Right now, we okay, but you gotta tell the police to just back off. He's still alive, but he got a gun to his head.
What's your name?
My name is AC. You know who I am, goddammit.
Okay.
Hey, he crashed out. He said, man, don't play with me, bro.
Alrighty, sir. Hold on just a moment.
Hi, what's your name? Hello?
The information that OJ is armed increases the danger.
Regional 710 could not see in the window of the vehicle.
No, I did not know it was like this.
And the LAPD tries to take advantage of the fact that there are cameras pointed at the car from nearly all directions.
Bro, he was laying down in the back seat sleeping, bro. He had no gun to his head, bro. He perping.
Cooperating with the news choppers to try to get a better look at the situation.
Okay, what we're doing is we've asked the police department, they can't see through the windows, and we're allowed to shoot a picture through the windows to see if indeed he is back there with the gun.
Yeah, no, perfect.
Meanwhile, the Bronco leaves Interstate 5 and turns onto California State Route 91, heading west.
Bro, you're getting found regardless.
Onlookers are flocking to the side of the road, watching the chase in person. Years earlier, OJ was part of a well-known advertising campaign for the car rental company Hertz, appearing in ads where he runs through an airport terminal while being cheered on by onlookers.
Go, OJ, go!
Now, many are shouting this
real
slogan.
Life. And he's running from the police. It's crazy how life works, bro.
Go, OJ, go, to the white Ford Bronco as it races past them, followed by the police. The chase has the entire country hold its breath.
I love do you not have a job or you're not employed? You tell me to, like, you really went to go, come on, let's go. To go see OJ run from the police for like maybe 15, 20 seconds. Then go home after. Like, you are literally a loser.
It's Friday evening with several major sporting events taking place. TV viewership is already quite high. Now, OJ's chase catapults this to a completely new level. Sports broadcasts were either paused completely or relegated to a small frame at the edge of the screen. Some sports commentators who personally knew OJ even took the opportunity to appeal to him directly, encouraging him to give up. No game on a sports field could surpass the excitement of what was currently taking place on the streets of Los Angeles. For comparison, the most watched television event of that year, 1994, was the Super Bowl in January with 90 million viewers, which actually was the 3rd most viewed Super Bowl ever at the time. But the OJ chase sets a new record. If you take the various broadcasts together, 95 million Americans are watching this chase. Looking at history, this means it was the 6th most watched broadcast on US television till that point, which is especially remarkable considering that almost all other events on this list were announced and advertised weeks and months prior. While this event happened on the spot.
On the spot, 95
Meanwhile, the white Ford Bronco turns again and switches to Interstate 405, bro, now heading further north.
How many changes you want to do? You better go off the GTA map, bro.
He's making a cell phone call.
He literally finna drive off the map. It's over right here.
North.
241, he's indicating that he's making a cell phone call.
Knowing that OJ is using his cell phone while driving, LAPD detective Tom Lang remembers that he had written down OJ's number and decides to call it. To his surprise, OJ picks up.
Yeah, just let me get to my house. Okay, we're gonna do that. Sweaty, I'll give you what? I'll give you me. I'll give you my whole body. Okay.
Hey, yo, OJ, this is not what we doing, brother. This is the '80s, folks. You feel me? I know y'all was on that crank. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what we doing, bro. What you mean I'll give you my whole body? Nobody said nothing about that. They're trying to arrest you. Why are you talking about that? Are you good, folks? Chase got him some minor CTE. I know you play football, but
to his surprise, OJ picks up.
Yeah, just let me get to my house.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
I swear to you, I'll give you what. I'll give you me. I'll give you my whole body.
I'll give my whole body. He said it too with passion. You want that to happen, huh, bro? Just do it, bro. You feel me? Get out the car and do it then, bro. Since you so big and bad, bro. Since you.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna do that. Just throw the gun out the window.
I can't do that.
We're not gonna bother you. We're gonna let you go up there. Just throw it out the window.
Hey,
wait,
he
he's
did
scaring
it.
everybody. OJ, you there? He did it.
As OJ and Cowlings approach the Brentwood neighborhood where OJ's house is located, the car leaves the freeway and makes its way through the more narrow streets. On the phone, Lang tries to calm down a dangerous OJ Simpson, repeatedly mentioning his children and his family.
You're listening to me, I know you. You're thinking about your kids right now, aren't you? Aren't you?
Oh.
They're thinking about you. They're thinking about you. OJ, bro, what's up with you, bro? You talking about, like, what's up? What's really up, bro? What's the real big deal, bro? Aren't you?
Oh.
They're thinking about you. Hey, OJ, you freaky, bro. They're thinking about you. So is your mother. Your mother loves you. He said,
I'm the only one that deserves.
no, you don't deserve that.
Hurt.
You do not deserve to get hurt. You do not deserve to get hurt. Don't do this.
All I did was love Nicole. All I did was love her.
I understand.
I love everybody. I tried to show everybody my whole life that I love everybody.
We know that. And everybody loves you. No, they don't. I do. I don't. Don't put that on me. Don't ever say that to me again. Don't ever do that. Don't ever put false narratives on my life, huh? You feel me? Don't ever do that again in your life. Whoever you are. FBI detective, don't do that.
Lang increasingly flatters the celebrity and makes it about OJ himself, calling him by his football nickname, the Juice.
Juice, don't give in now. You've been a man all your life. You're admired. Don't give it up.
At 7:57 p.m., still unstopped by the police, the Ford Bronco arrives at OJ's house.
Glazes to get him to comply. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Cowlings pulls into the driveway and parks. As they come to a stop, Jason, OJ's son, runs straight towards the car, seemingly shouting through the driver's window.
Alright, who is that out there? I just tossed it, Juice.
The police officers who were in the house were worried that this could escalate the situation, and they step in to lead Jason away from the car. On the call audio, you can now hear Cowlings as he is trying to stop OJ from harming himself.
He was never gonna do it. He was just trying to manipulate everybody.
If there is anyone at this point who still doubts that the extremely cautious approach by the police throughout this chase is atypical to how LAPD operated at that time, what happens next will make it clear. Over a period of 15 minutes, negotiations between the car and police take place. Occasionally, Cowlings even steps out of the car, shouting at officers who seem to approach them. Ultimately, they come to an agreement. OJ will surrender himself, but on his own terms. He leaves the car and is allowed to go into the house, where his lawyers also arrive. Here, OJ is allowed to drink a glass of orange juice and have a phone call with his mother. Only then.
Like, out of all drinks, you go give him some orange juice. And his name is OJ. Like, y'all really are like, it's I'm trying to make a joke, bro. I'm like, come on, bro.
He's being handcuffed and placed into a police car, heading to the LAPD Parker Center to be placed in custody. The chase has come to an end.
Yes, sir! You're done, buddy.
Besides working on this story, I recently spent a lot of my time crafting a video about a completely different escape attempt. Not a chase where someone tries to escape the law.
Hey, folks, did I want to have a history lesson or learn about OJ Simpson chase? Or learn about the Ottoman Empire? I didn't ask for that. Make sure I like, subscribe, share, bro. Follow the Twitch, follow YouTube. Follow the... It don't matter. Follow whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to link everything in the description, bro. Hey, man. Lay out, bro. See y'all next one.